We are. What's happening, world? Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode of Cognac Confessionals. I'm your host, Deshaun, here at Where Media Meets Studios, in conjunction with VJ TV, Farrell Films, History in the Making Entertainment, Keep It Cloudy Productions, Camouflage. Shout out to the Venus Lounge, In the Know with Cat Bobino. What's happening? Happy Friday. It's Friday the 13th.
In the building.
Everybody go home and watch Jason Voorhees. You know what I'm saying?
The marathon.
Watch it. All of them. Except when he go to space. That's when he gets super stupid.
Man.
But welcome. Summer's cranking. Let everybody introduce themselves as always, starting with my co-host to my left.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Farrell, a.k.a. Farrell Films, the Donald Goins of the Bay.
That's lovely.
Yo, it's your boy Camouflage Real, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We got some great guests. We got a great show for y'all tonight, man. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Introduce yourselves.
Hey, man, it's your boy YP from San Francisco, born and raised. Man, we in this thing, man. Finna take over. Going on tour next week. Hey, look, YP.
In the building. How you doing? My name is Chico Wells, YP's father. You know, SOS, this stands for School Outside Support. I got the most successful black and brown graduates in San Francisco over 20 plus years. I'm in every high school and middle school giving them the business because they need it sometimes. You feel me?
That's what's up.
That's what's happening. My name is Frequency Exclusive. I'm a producer. I put out music as well. And I'm here to provide that sound.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
We're supposed to interrupt this program because we got foggy winds.
Okay.
All right, we good now.
Bring it down. You already over there, so you might as well bring it down.
Bring
Take
it
the
down
light
a
out.
little bit.
So.
We good. We live. This
Yeah.
shit happens
Shit
when
happens
you go
live.
live.
Bring it down a little bit. A little more.
My fault.
A little more. Boom. There it is.
All right, perfect.
Perfect. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't no scripts, ain't no redos. That's
Come
what
on,
the
man.
fuck happens over there.
Friday the 13th.
All the ism in the room is making the camera overheat.
Yeah, camera ladies.
Chill out, man.
So, first off, welcome y'all all to the show.
Yes, yes.
Appreciate
Salute,
y'all.
salute.
Come on, blessings, blessings.
Right on.
Like I said, cheers, toast. May y'all bankrolls increase tenfold, man.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Come on,
May
man.
y'all have no worries and no stress. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? So, we're gonna do a dual interview. So we're gonna talk. We just gonna conversation flow. So,
But it's good that
yeah,
it's all
great
artists.
thing. It's all right. So we do.
Yeah.
This is what we on to the music.
So, both this same question, y'all one at a time. Answer this question.
Let's go.
How did you get started in music?
We were taught, my dad, he done music. My grandpa, he did music, you feel me? My other grandpa, he did music. My cousin, man, it's in the bloodline for real, You feel me? I just took a different route because I was like more closed off to myself, you feel me? My folks, they gave me a great foundation for just music, a good ear, and just taste. Then I ventured off. I came back my own sound, own swagger, own influence.
Indeed.
Come on, man. Shout out to Bay Area. Come on, man.
Frequency. How about yourself?
Yeah, so I grew up between Oakland and Vallejo.
Okay.
I'm really a hip-hop baby, I guess you could call it, born in the 80s.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
know,
sir.
I remember as a kid, I used to sell clothes to Short off of Lakeshore at
Man.
Copes, so I've kind of been in the culture my whole life. Same situation as my guy next to me. Growing up in Vallejo, I got exposed to a lot of the local rappers, the Mac Dre's, the Doobies, the Sugar Wolves, and I kind of got raised off of that, and then it just kind of grew from there. Started working with a lot of local artists, then it went to the major, and
Yes, sir.
here I am. I'm
Yes,
very
sir.
blessed.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's what's
Feel
up.
it.
Man,
Who's
they
some of
said
the local
Cokes.
artists that you work with?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down the list. To keep it funky, San Queen was the first rapper to give me a chance. I remember that. That's the youngster that meant everything. Yeah, Quinn.
Yeah.
I did a song with him, a record with him, and it was crazy. And from Quinn, it went to Jack. I did a song with Jack called "Crown Me" on the Streets mixtape. I think that was the name of it. But long story short, that song went crazy. It kind of warmed the street up, and then I just started getting placements. You know,
That's
just
right.
started really listening to exclusive. So that's how it came about. I'm very thankful for everything how it played out.
Indeed.
And now,
Indeed.
you know, I run a studio in Oakland. We've been in business for about 20 years.
Come on now.
What's
That's
the
what's
name
up.
of it?
Black on.
Yeah.
Oscillation Studios.
Okay.
Oscillation Studios. Check me out.
Indeed.
And recently I've been putting out music. The music's been going crazy. So I'm kind of like finding my calling at the same time. So
Come on now.
yeah, nah, everything right now.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
And Cheek, so how long you been putting out music?
Man, it's been a year.
Okay.
I've been doing music for my whole life though, but it's my first year being published. You feel me?
Okay. That's what's up.
I ain't gonna say the names, but I wrote for a whole lot of folks. You feel me? So it's like it's about time I hop out the woodwork type shit. You feel me? A lot of folks ain't going on tour their first year, so that should speak some volumes. I'm on the East Coast turned up. I'll be gone for 2 months.
Okay. So you got a tour coming up. So your influence, let's speak on both of y'all. Some of your influences growing up in this, you know, we from the Yay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We influence everybody, but
Respect.
we do have influences also.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So both of y'all tackle this question. What were some of your early influences that shaped your sound, your mode, your processes?
I would say straight up, like just being a real city boy. You feel me? I was listening to my cuz Quinn.
Shout out to Quinn, man.
You feel me? I listen
Cool brother.
to Messy. You feel me?
Shout out to Mass.
Yeah, my pops. Yeah, my uncles. You feel me? And the crazy part, I'm just so grateful to be like born in it. You feel me? Because sometimes I forget a name.
Mhm.
I know the song like the back of my hand, though. That's the crazy part. So I'm just grateful for the foundation I can walk on. Because he can give you a whole list who I grew up on.
Yeah.
Can I? No.
Yeah.
Be like, I
She
play
was
football,
there,
I'm a
though.
rock star, man.
Yeah.
But time to be alive. I
What's
say
happening,
that.
Lamar? What's up, my guy?
Lamar in the building.
Yes,
What's
sir.
happening? All right.
Man, that's cool that father and son is like working together, man. I got my son in the audience, man.
In the
They try to do
building.
music.
Come on, man.
You know, so man, that'd be like a dream come true to like, especially like with Father's Day coming up and everything, man. It's
Yeah,
like,
matter of
I
fact.
see what y'all doing. I like that.
So that happy Father's Day.
Yeah,
Come
Father's
on,
Day.
man. Come on,
Yes,
man.
yes, 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 yes.
But we here.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
good.
Happy skeet day.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
Look,
celebrate you.
Friday
You
the
know what I'm
13th,
saying?
man.
Yeah,
Shit
yeah,
gets
the hump in
stupid.
your back like a Halloween cat.
Celebrate you.
Yeah.
So I got a two-part question. It's for both of y'all, but it's gonna be worded different.
Okay.
Now, you being a younger cat, but you coming from that rich tradition.
Mhm.
Lately, they, with the radio and everything, they kind of try to play Frisco a little bit.
Yeah.
But anybody that knows the real foundations of this thing, IMP, Cold World Hustlers,
Hell
and
yeah.
all that, know that Frisco can never be left out the discussion on how to build this thing. Do you feel any pressure to live up to that legacy, or it's just water off a duck's back for you?
Honestly, I said I really don't, for real. Only because I really stand on what I stand on. You feel me? I ain't trying to be like nobody. I'm probably one of the only folks that don't politic rap in San Francisco. You feel me? I do R&B, I do pop, I respect it. And I'm a high
That's
school
what's up.
teacher. I work in my community. I'm really hands-on type
There
shit.
you
You
go.
feel me? So it's
Speak
like
on it.
they gotta respect me.
So since you're so true to this, ain't no pressure. It is what it is.
heard
I'm
that.
25,
High
man.
school
Only
teacher.
pressure,
You know what I'm
the only
saying?
pressure should be
Salute.
from the VVS's, and that's about it, man.
and for you,
Yeah.
seeing as you got 20 years in the game,
Oh,
Yeah.
gee.
do you feel any pressure to continue the legacy, or you just, I got this?
Man, to tell you the truth, I did, you know, going through the trials and tribulations, but, you know, it make you tougher. And I see I'm getting stronger and stronger at this as I get older. Like, I'm putting out records, and the records are going crazy. And I'm surprising myself. At first, it just started like me just fucking around in the studio, but
So you kind of done really tapped into
I tapped
your
into it. I channeled that inner child, and now it's just all I gotta do is just keep my foot on the next. So at the end of the day, man, you know, I feel like time is the best thing on your side when it comes to this. Being patient, not rushing into things that you don't really understand fully.
Amen.
You know, and like I said, I'm blessed, man. I'm happy to do it, man.
I love it. I
That's
love it.
big, bro.
So, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be devil's advocate or just to. I need a collab from y'all because I mean we in the building,
facts.
we mix it, so that's what we do.
Yeah.
You know, like you
You
And
said
this
it
just
without
happened by
thinking.
happenstance, I'm saying it's a treat when players meet, man. Get off your feet, move to the beat. Hey, and if you can't handle it, skeet.
Man.
Smell defeat.
Yeah.
Yes,
Big.
but it's really good though to see a Frisco representative
Yeah,
really
gotta-
rising because they got some real talent over there,
Man.
like our homegirl Chrissy Cola,
Cola,
but
Larry
just,
Jones,
then,
RBL,
that's
shout
like
out to
Green,
Black Sheep,
like I
shout out
said,
to Toto, shout out to all. I mean,
Even
R.I.P.,
if the radio
rest in
tries
peace,
to front on
Nut. You got
The
Frisco.
streets know, man. If it's usually, one thing I can say about Frisco is that I don't know because y'all so compacted together, this and that, and it can get so intense over there sometimes that it really Frisco really breeds a lot of realness.
Frisco got a rich history in this shit, and you can't overlook that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
it's
keeping it a buck. You gotta. They
But
have
if you
a
go to
foot.
other places and you say, "Oh man, you got to be with it, man." To go to Frisco, cats be looking confused, like, "Oh, Frisco like that?" And I'll be like, "Man, you get your if you out of pocket, you'll get your head removed from your shoulders. Though, if you come correct, you gonna get a lot of love. You get love all over.
Baker Street.
But if you out of
Baker
pocket,
Street, going to the
if you
neighborhood
out of
house.
pocket,
Y'all better know about it.
Folks don't know. We can walk faster than you can run.
you know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
You think it's all cable cars, this, that. I'm like, nah, this project is some of the realest
don't
cash
get
you'll ever, some of the realest cash you'll ever meet.
Chappelle told y'all ain't
nothing.
nothing tender in the tenderloin.
Not even a little
Plus,
bit.
I'm a little biased, man. My mom grew up in Hunters Point.
Right.
Okay, hey, man.
You know,
Rest in peace to
You
Geneva
know.
Towers, man. The
Man.
fucking elevators get stuck in the middle, nigga. I
Come on,
knew
man.
about
My
that
play-
shit.
but it's been a lot of gentrification. Like, for instance, the school she went to probably don't even exist no more. In
Yeah.
fact, it ain't even existed for probably a whole generation. Probably a generation grew up that don't even know nothing about it and stuff like that.
Yeah, my
And
pops was Polly. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
okay.
Yeah.
Shut. It's always gonna be shut.
Depending on the year, him and my mom probably
born
went
in
together.
Frisco.
You know, she was in them OJ type years.
Yeah, same with Pops.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shout out to all the motherfuckers born in Mount Zion Hospital.
Mount
you know
Zion.
What I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You dig? You get that at 3 in the morning, nigga.
But I want to say this too, man. Like real talk. You know, you brought me back
Yeah.
because when I seen you, it clicked.
Yeah.
Man, I've seen you 1,000 times.
I've been around.
You know what I mean?
I've been
Because
around,
when you said, you know, even like with Mess, you know, that's
Yeah.
little Cuzzo. You know what I mean? Quinn, you know, at the house, little Cuzzo all the time.
Yeah.
And we are the Dog Pound Posse out of San Francisco.
Mhm.
That's us. I'm Chili Dog. It was
Right.
my cousin Cheese Dog, my brother E Dog. So we was the original
Oh.
Dog Pound Posse.
Mick.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that
Yeah.
was us. You know, with Intermittent Records at the time.
Oh yeah, in a minute, tandem.
Dog and all
I'm
that
a-
shit.
yeah, I remember.
Original.
Yeah.
So-
Jason was janky.
Yeah.
Mick?
What?
Well, he was janky, but with just a little bit
We'll
of
talk
pressure,
after, 'cause
the checks got wrote correctly.
Man.
He just had to put a little pressure on you.
Yeah. Man.
That's a lot of people don't realize how big Intermittent Records
I'll tell you how
is.
small the
HCC,
world is, 'cause you
came
even
out
just
on
introduced
that,
another level of
IMP,
Man.
your intermittent music people, all that.
all that.
See,
Yeah,
before
internet, you had
the
Tandem.
internet,
Yeah.
see, you a vet like me. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
before the
you're a
internet,
bird
before this, that, you had to get with cats like Intermittent, City
Intermittent,
Hall, like
Tandem.
Straight up.
Water City Hall.
that. And sometimes you had to, sometimes you had to go see them about the bread.
Where my shit?
But
Yeah, shit, hands on with it.
But I mean, we young and impatient. So if the check was supposed to be there on Monday, you don't get the check till Thursday. I'm ready to
I'm
come
mad.
knock the roof off the building. You know what I'm saying? But
Shake your foundation.
and you know, and then what's this boy over here in Empire, Gazi? He's keeping that tradition,
Gazi,
that tradition alive. But yeah, man, you know, man,
Yeah,
the history of this Bay
yeah,
thing
everywhere.
ain't as documented as it should be.
No, man.
Oh, we
You know,
don't
and it's cats that's living in houses and driving cars now that they bought from intermittent checks in the 90s.
Yeah.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? But and that's part of why we also don't fall for the industry okie doke.
Right.
Because we in the 90s and stuff like that, we'd
independent
see
game.
cats that's supposed to be platinum. And their shoes was turned over, or they got somebody telling them what to do, and they supposed to be signed at Def Jam or this one or that one. And then we got cats over here who was on some independent shit that was buying houses.
Straight up.
That was buying
Real
cars. So when they used to come with your $100,000 advances, but we gonna own all your publishing, and they call them 360 deals now and make it sound beautiful, but it's really just like I'm just gonna pimp you all your artistry. We used to look at them deals and be like, like they say, Richie Rich showed up to the Def Jam meeting and he already had the Rolex and they was confused because they was gonna offer to buy him a Rolex to get signed and he already had the Rolex on while he sitting there. And they was confused, like no, this is we kind of we got a tradition of getting it out the mud here.
Literally.
Yeah,
It's different.
And to add to that, I always say the best artist is the one you never seen. I have cats come to the studio that are out rap a lot of niggas.
Yeah.
But, it's a lot of things that hold back or complete an artist.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, it's just that total package. But that, like I said, the best I never heard.
It's a lot of talent.
It's like 80% of that shit is business.
It's all business.
It's
man.
big.
It's your relationship.
It's just like sports.
Yeah.
It's 90% business, 10% talent.
And the gatekeepers, because they might feel
And
like you need to have a
that's-
6-pack.
That's the over under.
Or do the girls
That's
scream
the
for
over-under.
you or something. So it don't matter.
That's that money line.
A lot of people don't realize, man,
Vegas run the
Biggie
world.
couldn't get signed now. He'd be a ghostwriter. Biggie couldn't get signed in 2025.
No.
Everybody would say, you just ain't got to look. Oh, they're not making these classics. You don't got to look.
Exactly.
That wouldn't go down now.
Right. We know my story, so we ain't gonna go into that. But
If the teenage girls ain't screaming
Skinny
for you on
nigga.
TikTok, they'll get to acting like what you saying ain't valid.
Man.
God.
we used to do all type of shit. But bars is bars.
I say we done just gotta work together for real, cause I ain't gonna hold you. I'd be like Miami my second home type shit. I'd be there
That's
for
what's up.
like 2-3 months type shit. I got my whole set up shop. And they talk about the Bay Area so much.
Because we influence.
But look though, they can only say this much because we fall out. SOB. They would have been Amigos type shit, baby.
Man,
Feel
that
me?
would have been flat.
Come on, they should have chapters besides they got a paragraph now.
Them was some talented brothers, and I understand with a group, but that is a pattern here of groups that show so much promise, and you become like, man, they can compete with anybody in America.
Literally.
And then
I
next
will
you
tell
know,
you
they
right
don't
now.
fuck with each other no more.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna give you a group right now from the Bay that one ain't here no more. I'm gonna give you a couple.
Let's go.
Nobody was fucking with Rapping Ron and Dilly Dog. Not too many. Rest in peace, Rapping Ron.
Come on, man.
That man will give you the business
Yes.
all day.
Hey, but let's not forget that third member of the crew, Mr. Ill.
Mr.
Mr. Ill had mad bars.
I was gonna bring that.
Yeah.
You got Mr. Ill. You got shit. Damn, I damn near lost my train of thought. Let me bring it back.
Yeah.
You had that. You had rest in peace, Hitman. Rest in peace, Mr. C.
Yeah.
RBL.
Well, RBL is a foundational group.
They
That was
was
nice, man. That was a big
going.
influence for me when I was a kid.
Hitman
Front,
was
back, side to side.
had lines.
Yeah.
That was nice.
You said one too. You said one earlier. Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Man, come on, man.
Budweiser. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you got that, and that, we can keep it. We're gonna keep it all bay.
Shit, 11-5 could drop an album tonight. I have to go in the room and I'll go over there and buy it, right?
He's Mano.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Guys,
You got
talk.
my guy. Matter of fact, hey, happy belated
Rest in
birthday,
peace,
Ad
Cool
Capone.
Cut.
Totally
IMG.
insane. That's Cuzzo.
All my
You
family.
know, that's family.
Yes, yes.
You know,
yes.
my PA family. But you got them. You got Chunk. The Bay has a fucking lineage of raw fusion.
Yeah.
You'll get that PA reference in 3 in the morning. But
Each other.
Yeah.
from all that, we got man. And like you said, in today's society, if the cats from our forefathers, our lineage, had the ability for exposure today, oh my God, you'd have so many multimillionaires on so many levels. Because
I beg to differ a little bit, and the reason why I beg to differ is that a lot of cats from here ain't manufactured.
I mean,
They really come from the
soil.
struggle, and sometimes when you really come from the struggle and you real,
You go into a business meeting and knock the fuck out of them
the
motherfuckers. They ain't got your money.
The gatekeepers ain't comfortable dealing with you because they can
True.
go find a cat that's more submissive who could imitate you. Could do that look and this and that. And then by the time he gets smacked around on camera or get exposed as being a lame, they done got the money out of him. Yeah, exactly. By the time he get exposed as a lame, they done already got the money out of
Free
him.
Jack.
And then
What's
they'll go
up, my
find
guy?
another clone. Another person who they bring you in for a meeting and you look over and there's a cat damn near taking notes because he trying to capture your essence.
Right.
And then they put him out there. Then, of course, once he get out there under that pressure, going to these different cities, going to these different places, dealing with these different players, and you start getting that real street pressure, and then they fold. Well, they ain't got their money, but they do all that because sometimes it's not comfortable dealing with real ones.
Right.
Yeah.
See, they can't
How
come play
you
the same
having
games
it?
with you as they can with some 19-year-old go to college who decides that he want to get this look.
Yeah.
He want, they can't play the same game with you
Yeah.
because when they get to talking this fantasy shit, you be like, hey, I come from a line of OGs, man.
Right.
Even if you're a little older than me and you trying to outmaneuver me, I still know bullshit when I hear it.
Come on now, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they can't play them same
I
games.
think the internet been like a gift and a curse for music
True.
because I feel like
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Yeah.
at one point like you had to really damn near hustle for it.
Right.
You had to like show motherfuckers like this is what you doing, this is what you own. You had to get the approval, and then you was off. Now if a motherfucker is popular just on some bullshit, they gon' just like your music. You feel me?
TikTok
Just,
bangers.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Niggas selling
And-
mixtapes and shit.
and a lot of people criticize like the rap now, you know, saying the rap now ain't shit. It is, bro, but it's just a lot of other shit revolving
You
around.
gotta search for it.
They got
Still
niggas
some
that's
good
raw as
music.
fuck
Just
right
gotta
now
search
for
for
it. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
You gotta look for it.
But I just
bullshit
think we
plural.
lost that approval process, man, that used to be by the OGs and music and shit like
You had
that.
to get stamped
now it's
back
just
then.
like,
Now,
where the hell did he
I
come
can
from?
upload some shit and somebody somewhere else that got a bunch of followers can retweet my
Bruh, yeah.
God.
bullshit
Man,
session
you can have
and,
a song
and everybody be like,
motherfuckers
man.
dance to your shit now, and it'll
Yeah.
make your song raw, and
Yeah.
make you blow up.
Yeah.
Because they
And-
was dancing to
Like you said, it's a gift and a curse because, and I don't want to not influence people to put out your shit, regardless.
Yeah.
Don't, hey, I'm not the judge of nothing. Put out your music, good, bad, and different. Cause hey, shit, streams and making money. If it's making you money, it make you money. But now, the thing I will say is, if you putting yourself in a certain image or a lane, don't be false.
Man.
Because when you say you of a certain pedigree and shit, I don't give a fuck where you from. You can be from Australia.
Oh,
There's some
God.
motherfuckers that be like, nigga, we got kangaroos that'll jump you in the back. If you ain't got no kangaroos, it's a rather rude.
Speaking of that, because there's places. Because see, once you really start getting this rap money and you really start moving, there's places you're gonna go to. And there'll be niggas that's literally sitting there waiting at the club
Take your
to
gangster.
put you a test.
Test
And
that
places
gangster.
you go to Meridian, Mississippi, you go to Jackson, Mississippi, you go to Mobile, Alabama, you go to Pensacola, you start going to all these places. I ain't even talking about South Side of Chicago. I ain't talking about Philly or DC or Baltimore.
These
There's
other
places,
spots.
Texarkana. There's places you're
Oh,
gonna go
Arkansas?
to.
Oh,
that
yeah,
are
we know
people
about
are
that.
gonna literally be
Yeah.
there. Milwaukee, you're gonna go places and there's gonna be people literally
It's a
sitting there
hood.
waiting to see if you is who you say you is.
Let me
So
tell
don't invite that energy
Right.
if that ain't really who you is.
Yeah.
Like make your music correct, find your lane and be who you are. Be
On that
authentic.
motherfucker.
Push
It's
the
nothing
positivity,
wrong.
man. You know, like we got enough killers and shit. Like
For real.
out here,
We
man.
actually really do.
For real.
Everybody
we
got a
really
pack.
do.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
mean, of
salute.
course, everybody out here hustling because we all coming from something. So,
We all
like,
trying to
I don't want to
make
hear
it.
that. Like,
Yeah.
come with something of substance,
Hey,
and that always stick. The shit we listen to that we call classics, it got some substance to it.
exactly.
Straight
You
up.
got
straight
that
up.
feeling. You put it on
Straight
in the
up.
morning. What you feeling?
Yeah.
So play that again, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm
It
saying?
can
Yeah.
set
Right. It can set your
We
mood.
all come up in the era when your mom had you clean up the house on Saturday.
You already know.
man.
Playing
Yeah,
a little
some
bit of
some
background,
shit,
need a
scrub the
background
walls
shit.
and
Some
shit.
shit.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? That
It's hard.
music is timeless.
Yeah.
So you can put out some classics, some genuine shit, and put it out. If it is dope, it'll stand the test of time. And don't.
Yeah.
And even if people tell you, nah, that ain't it, because I may listen to something and be like, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah,
But
straight up.
I'm just one person, and I'm not. My opinion as a person ain't bigger than nobody else's on this fucking
Yes.
planet.
Yes.
My young folks come to me all the time because they know my history and be like, "What you think about this?" And I be like, "Man, it ain't for me."
But it
I
might be
said,
for somebody
I
else.
said, if you up there doing the hokey pokey, I'm gonna come support you.
You feel me?
So don't,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
don't.
yeah.
Because I
That's
tell you,
wrong.
I
That's
tell him
wrong.
all the time.
Yes.
If I'd have been in the studio that night when no girl was talking about my booty hole,
She
all
would've
that
never-
brown,
yeah.
I would have said, "He writes that
That
shit,
shit.
right?" Or I would have thought like, "Hey, is this chick for real?"
Yeah.
Like I would have thought this was satire, but then the shit go
Yeah.
multi-platinum, and she
Multi-
wasn't the biggest name. So I said right then and there, my opinion don't count for shit.
Real spit.
Whatever you doing, you do that shit. And if you for real with it, I'm with you.
Yes. Yeah.
Never gonna hate on you.
These modern day songs just build up intrusive thoughts. I just feel like, you feel me? 'Cause what the fuck? What? What you talking about?
Yeah. So
Like you wonder if
Yeah.
niggas was really in the studio nodding their head to that shit.
Oh God.
But then I look up and it's got 8 million views
8
on
million.
TikTok
You know
and
why
this
though?
and that, and I be like,
You know why though? 'Cause
okay,
sex
I'm wrong,
sells.
or I'm just too old.
Mhm.
Sex sells.
You know,
Oh, true. And that's
Very
the thing.
explicit.
Yeah.
And when it comes to like sisters, right? I mean, I respect bars.
Yeah.
Now I know some sisters. We've interviewed a bunch. We've interviewed
shout out to Chrissy Cola
Chrissy
and
Cola.
So Vicious.
So Vicious. Shout out to Pretty Gang. We've interviewed some sisters
Seminary
that got bars. Seminary Tip. Sis got
Let's
bars
go.
to write their own shit.
Yeah.
But it ain't the whole, oh, you got to do this and that. Because just, once again, my personal opinion,
Let's go.
you get saltine crackers all the time. It becomes a saltine cracker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But one thing out of them chicks that you named,
Yeah.
many of them is from it.
Yeah.
Didn't nobody look at them on IG and say, "Oh, you so cute. Let me pin you some bars." And now they sitting up
They
there
write
spouting
their own
some
shit.
nonsense that they don't even believe.
Yeah, they got some shit. So when it comes to rap with sisters, I'm kind of over the overly sexual. It's the wettest. Okay, everybody got the wettest. Who is it's subjective.
Man.
But I want to hear some other shit.
Yes. Respect.
I ain't saying I got to hear some Lauryn Hill. Well, actually, sort of, but don't be late.
Yeah. Don't be late.
You
Don't be
get that
late.
at
You
3
get
in
it.
the morning.
Yeah. For the ones who don't know. Yeah. Don't be late.
Don't be late.
For real.
But I need some other shit. You know, from my sisters.
Yeah.
I need some other shit. I
Yeah.
need some uplifting shit. Same when it come to movies. I'm a halfway segue. Like when Tyler Perry, like, nigga, stop making movies where the woman is just hella bad, nigga. Can you make a movie where a sister's doing some shit and it ain't just some broken-hearted man-hating shit, nigga?
Y'all seen that new movie?
No. I ain't watched that
I
shit.
watched it with my mom and sister. That shit was good. I told you I should watch it.
I used to
I
feel
can't
a
watch
certain
that
way
nigga
about
movies.
Tyler Perry, but they had this show that came on Netflix called Black as Fuck. And he was on one of the
What's up,
episodes.
Ram?
They sat down, and he really started breaking down his philosophy.
Yeah.
And it was damn near the same shit Short said in '90. If that's what sells, I'ma stick with it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
really
yeah,
on
yeah,
some.
yeah,
Tyler
yeah.
Perry was really on some.
Yeah.
I honestly don't give a fuck. I make this for my people, and it is what it is. So it's up to other cats to jump in
I see
and
it.
balance the game.
I see it.
Because he gonna make what he make.
Yeah.
Well, we just
Unapologetically.
need more black creators, man,
Thank
in
you.
space.
It's
Right
the
now,
same
we only
reason.
got
Go
a
ahead.
handful. Like, you think about it, Ryan Cooper, he doing his thing.
Shout out to bro Town Biz
Shout out to
representing.
Town, But,
Yes.
you know, we need more of those type of guys
Yeah.
to lead the way. More
Yes.
independent films.
Yes, sir.
But
We
it's
don't
so
have that no
scary,
more.
though.
Yes,
But
sir.
it's so scary because when you get out there and you get to making a film, right?
Mhm.
If you got the machine behind you, I guess you can get
You can
creative.
do whatever.
But if you don't got the machine behind you, but you're trying to get
It's
your
hard.
independent bread, you
The
gotta
hurdles.
almost kind of stick with like cats from Detroit. They got it mastered on Tubi.
Oh, yes, my
It's
guys.
a
yeah.
certain
Yeah, look at cats, yeah.
We got
formula
some movies on
that you
Tubi.
hit. That you hit that. Yeah, I got like 8 movies on Tubi, right?
Let's go.
And I got some shit. I even got one, Aliens in the Hood with June Baby.
Shout out
I
to
got
June
some
Baby.
shit with Chris. I got Vampire. I got all kinds of shit. Let me tell you something. I did one movie called Her Leather Coat,
Her leather coat.
and I got it's my Tyler Perry movie.
Mm-hmm.
I got incest in it. They was abused. It was just so Eric just motherfucker like. In fact, when one chick hit me in the middle of the watching the movie, she called me and said, "I'm watching the movie, but goddamn, do it ever get better for these chicks, right?"
Right.
But here's the thing: that movie
Programs.
has made more money than 10 of my other movies put together.
Wow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I be trying to be creative. Like I said, I just did
Programs.
Aliens in the Hood, which is on Tubi right now. I got
Check
a
it out.
movie called All the Love dropping next Tuesday, the 17th. And it's about COINTELPRO and super soldiers in the
Come
ghetto
on now.
planting this and that, right?
Yeah.
So I got all these
Put
joints
that
where I'm
type of
trying to
stuff
be
out there.
creative, right? But my Tyler Perry type movie,
Yeah.
where it was just where I just went just all in. I was damn near being funny with the
Yeah.
how tragic I'm gonna make this shit be.
Because they love to see
That's
you down
that's how I'm paying for everything. You see what I'm saying?
And
So now I know. So I'm trying to be creative, but I know if I for sure want to get to the movie money, I gotta give them some of that trauma porn. I gotta give them
Facts.
everybody gotta be anguished. All the brothers gotta be damn near evil and dogging the chicks. They just gotta suffer, and if they don't suffer, we. It's damn near as a filmmaker, I can't make no. I really can't make no money unless I give them. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she called me and was like, "Damn, do it ever get better?" Because she didn't want to finish watching it. Because man, if it's gonna be like this, the whole movie,
yeah.
I don't need to see this.
Can I ask you
Exactly.
What's that?
So how you feel, like, what would you prefer? Would you rather do the lighthearted film, the comedy, or
I really want to do sci-fi.
you want to do sci-fi?
Sci-fi.
Okay.
But my sci-fi movies, I got 3 sci-fi movies out, and my sci-fi don't sell. They get out, I get little distributors pick it up, they throw me a little check and tell me they're going to give me some more money on the back end, and I might as well go try to swim at the lake. You know, if I'm really waiting on that,
You need an
on
alien
that, on
with big
that
titties
back
in the
end.
ass, and then it's gonna sell.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Take it to Miami. I got
but people say they don't want that Tyler Perry shit, but by my own proof, like I said, my horrible movie
Mm-hmm.
Horrible movie. Major.
outsold all the other ones together.
Yeah.
The thing,
And so if
would
I
say-
really want to get to the bag, like, oh shit, I got Christmas coming up, I got all these damn kids, I need to get to the bag.
Yeah.
Then I know exactly what I have to do.
right?
Yeah.
They put us
Become
melanated.
business then.
They put us melanated directors, writers
Oh, they
on
stopped
the
my
hamster
creativity.
wheel
They put
when it
some
comes
too.
to that,
They put some too.
and
That's what they did, girl.
because it's the hamster wheel,
And if you try to go outside
Third
that
party
box,
shit.
you look stupid.
right?
Because if you're really trying to make money, then this is what you gotta do.
Why
I
they-
mean, as rap artists, y'all go through the same thing
Yeah.
too. Like, man, I
It's
gotta
all
kill a couple more
entertainment.
niggas in this song in order for
It's all
Yeah.
entertainment. It's all relative because
you
it's
brought up on
it's a
here.
distant cousin, right?
What
Because
she said.
you also have
real
why
shit.
you
Gotta
have
add
my
a
greatness
motherfucker
and
so
you
these
talk
dick
about my
niggas
lateness.
real
And
shit.
also you look at why they make the movies, and this is a shot.
What's up, Ram?
Yeah, why they make movies about motherfuckers racing cars, and you got 8 movies, 9, 10, 15 movies about niggas racing to go rob banks or do something to this, but it's
serious.
over and over and over. It's like, nigga, can for real. And I was one of them niggas like, dude, for real again.
Yeah.
And they said, look, like, nigga, if you gonna keep buying, we gonna keep selling.
God.
So I'm not mad at it from that aspect of it, but from an artistic standpoint of integrity, like, nigga, you just I'm a video game head, nigga.
Yeah.
NBA 2K1 ain't nothing but, or NBA 2K25 ain't nothing but NBA 2K1 with the updated roster and like 8 more different moves. But niggas gonna keep playing it.
But they're like, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
And I get it, but that's that
creativity though.
That's that banana in the tailpipe,
Yeah.
nigga fishing, the same bait. Because niggas gonna low hanging fruit
Low hanging fruit.
always get eaten.
Yeah.
Right.
That shit.
The ripe fruit is up high.
Yeah,
You feel me?
but that's my percentage, and we did 99. So for me, we gotta break some fractions off.
We got
to
to.
different results type shit.
Thank you.
That's us as a people type shit.
So from an
But the
artistic
people say they
standpoint,
want certain things, but they spend their money on this. So obviously, this is what you
They
actually want.
subconsciously still fucked in the matrix.
right?
That's a different conversation.
Yeah, they get that at 3 in the morning. So from an artistic
Hey, look,
standpoint,
I got three tabs.
how do you guys both look at that? You know, from you got the gravy train.
Yeah.
You know, it's the thing. Red pill, green pill.
Man, you feel me?
You can do a video with the basic shit. You got chicks on the boat in the club scene, all this, or you want some intelligent with 4 or 5 levels of intelligence
I say
that
this.
motherfuckers ain't go. You be like, but what did he mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what we stuck with. So how do you brothers feel about that?
I took both of the pills because I'm a gremlin. So you feel
Okay.
me? I can have. Look, I'm a high school
Get
teacher,
wet.
right? But at the
Speak
same
on it.
time, I'll be on tour in Miami. I'll be on top of tables, yachts, throwing hella money and shit. But at the same time, I still preach to these kids and I teach in classrooms. It really is a double
as a
lifestyle type shit.
So
That
dual.
ass.
See,
That
that's
ass.
what's up.
Wow,
Shout out to
that's
educators.
so-
Shout out to the educators.
What subject you take?
In the
teaching?
building.
All subjects. I'm IEP teacher, so I work with kids one-on-one, so I'm a mental therapist and shit.
See,
Nice.
salute.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Now, do you have this discussion with
Right.
your artists when you come in and you produce a
Yeah.
track for them and they be like,
First,
how should I go like this? And they might express how they sincerely feel. Or should I come like this? And that ain't quite really authentic, but they like, it'll sell more if I do
And to
this.
tell you the truth, I'm completely honest. Like, I don't hold back. I kind of tell people what I feel. I got a pretty good taste of music, and I'm kind of blunt. You know,
Mhm.
straight to the point. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. But I look at this like these are art pieces we putting out. Movies, these songs. It has to be art. It has to be something that came from us, not a computer. That feels good, and you respect the work so much that you like. You know what? I want to support that. And that's how I look at it. So like, I don't care what the internet is doing. I don't care about the streaming numbers. Like every time I put out a piece of content or a song, you're gonna look at it and be like, God damn, that shit really, that hit. That video is stuck in my head. It don't got hella ass shaking. You know, it ain't hella guns being pointed in this video, but this video right here, it's popping.
Yeah.
My eyes are engaged. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So,
sir. Yes, sir.
you know, I feel like art overcomes all that bullshit.
True.
And the niggas that's in it for the money, they stick with the bullshit. And then the true artist, he eventually gets the bag, but he always has to struggle. Look at the Basquiat's, look at the artists that die broke. You know what I'm saying?
But that shit is timeless.
It's timeless.
Yes.
There you go.
Classic.
That's crazy.
That's DJ Premier, Nas, Kanye reference. If you niggas didn't know.
I seen a nigga,
Rock him.
I seen a nigga on Twitter talking about Jim Jones got more hits than Nas.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, and then it started trending, and it was like, oh well, dude was
That's right,
22,
Ram.
dude
Ram
was
said
22,
salute
and
to
I
the
said that
independent
still
filmmakers.
sounds silly.
Exactly.
That still, and that's no knock on Jim Jones balling. I was just watching the BET
Yeah.
thing. He performed
God.
balling, and I
Oh,
was,
yeah, I
I
ain't
was
watched
like,
the BT
That-
but
you know
I
what?
heard
the
it
levels
was
to the
BET
game,
is
you
my
can't even
tears.
you can't even
I
compare
don't
them
get
cats.
That's what's up.
Shout out BET,
Yeah, the BET was
2025.
nice.
It's solid. It's
Shout out
solid.
Jim Jones too. I'm really fuck with Jim Jones. I love Nas too, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's
I'm gonna say this as a
comparison.
father on some real talk shit, right?
Go for it.
Although this is my son, right?
Yeah.
You know, he do what he do. But if he asks me, I'm gonna give my honest opinion all the way because I've been there as well.
You said honestly.
I'm gonna give it to him, right?
You have to.
I'll be like, son, I mean, that was cool. I mean, that's your thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I like this one type shit. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I want him to know.
Mm-hmm.
But he got a lot of content and it's very different. You know, they would know if he was a Frisco artist or not
Mm-hmm.
because the way he's coming.
Yeah, because I listened, I was like, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
And the thing about it, I'm gonna give you a double-edged sword perspective on that.
Let's go.
As the Bay, and I don't claim the Bay, I'm from Oakland, but I was born in Frisco, but it's the Bay and East Palo Alto, nigga.
Let's go. Me
Bro.
too.
Oh, you know what it is. You know, but we do want to be able to identify something, but at the same time, people, the industry, don't give us our props. So being able to slide through, they be like, oh, that shit cranking. Because if they be like, oh, he from Frisco, they're going to get that connotation of, the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a good thing. It's more a good thing than a bad thing. But we do want to be like, nigga, that's us. So it is good. So I'm a salute. And I was like, okay. Because I listen to some shit. You know, I listen. I don't listen to everybody. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I'm a true Sagittarius. I listen to, I got a set shit I listen to and be like, okay. And the motherfuckers be like, hey, listen. I'm like, okay, let me try it. And then I'll be like, nah, let me try it. Maybe.
Yeah.
So, but I listen. I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, that's what's up.
So look,
And
you know,
having this show is like, okay, it helps me open up to listen to other shit.
facts.
So I like it. I'm like, okay, that's what's up.
So look, what's great about that is, right, it's like they know me from being Chico.
Mm-hmm.
I just became YP Chico a year ago. They respect Chico so much that they respect YP Chico, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm glad that they can't really gravitate towards me because they can't put me in a box. Because when I travel, when I'm in Miami, Atlanta, et cetera, they bumping my shit. And I sound like a regular artist type shit, but I'm still rapping the Bay Area.
Right.
So
That
just
lingo.
exactly. So just because you can't put your finger on me in the Bay, I'm bigger than the Bay. I'm in Miami. I'm in Atlanta. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. I'm in Philly. I'm in New York. I'm in
Right.
Houston. You feel- They get it. That means
Exactly.
y'all gotta catch a let it
You
roll.
transcending.
You feel me? And folks never gonna respect you fully 100% while you at home.
You're right.
It's always when I'm in Miami.
Stranger
Oh,
will give you more
5,000
plug
views,
than
30
your folks
minutes.
will,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Come on, they gonna miss you when you gone type shit. So while I'm here, you might as well.
They're gonna put a mural for you in your hood,
Come on now.
but are they selling out seats for you at Chase Center?
Cold part, I would never be
Right.
able to see the mural because I'm gonna be gone. They gonna give you flowers when you down. You
Exactly.
I would
Unfortunately.
never see that.
Unfortunately for us,
You feel me?
it's the same for
Oh,
you.
God.
Hey,
Man, to let nigga know now, man, while they here in the land of the
Yeah,
living, and man, you
everybody,
appreciate
they
what they
flowers.
doing.
Let me go with a smile on my
Shit.
face. You
Yeah,
feel me?
real talk.
My
That's,
grandpa.
that's why I'm making a point.
Yeah.
If you come on same thing, Fly just introduced me to some of your tunes, and I'm like, oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, man, that's what's up.
So I really like that cat Prezi, right?
Yes.
So my folks though, but I got some folks. If you ride with him, you gonna listen to Prezi for an hour, right?
Yeah.
So we see the nigga.
Yeah.
I said, hey, blood, there you go, right there.
Yeah.
He don't want to go say nothing to him. I said, why not? I don't nigga think I'm jocking him with this, that. And I'm sitting there like, nigga, you listen. If he got 1 million streams, nigga, 900,000 of them is you. So now why you see the nigga, why you too cool to go tell the nigga that you like his music?
That's a
So I went up and said, hey, blood, man, I like your music and shit. He like, cool. I said, my folks do too, man. In fact, he want to pick with you and all that shit. Then they come over there, and I was like, blood, why was you playing? I don't want niggas to think I'm all in there. Nigga, he's an artist,
Yeah.
and he making music.
Yeah. For you.
And then you tell him, I like what you doing.
Yeah.
Salute.
Prezi cool. Prezi had like.
But that's the thing, he doing. But I'm saying though is that I got up on Prezi from riding with dude. This nigga had Prezi on for an hour.
Oh God.
Now we see Prezi, and he don't want to say nothing because he don't want nigga to think. He don't want nigga to think he.
It's that ego shit.
He like.
I think
If I see a nigga that I done been knocking for the last 3 weeks, I'm gonna be like, hey, blood, I'm slapping your shit right now.
But in his defense, I will say this:
Mhm.
sometimes it's best that you don't meet the people that you you really.
What level you meet him at? And what time?
Yeah, because I done met some people that I was like,
At the right moment.
It's a cold nigga, and then you get around and you like,
This nigga's an asshole.
big ass cat. Yeah, you know.
You can meet some people at the wrong
Right.
time.
So now
I'm
saying take your
mentally
chances,
to
though.
separate a human being from
And
the lights. The lights
Right.
is something totally different. You got a whole different attitude.
True
with
that.
the
Because you
know
can
what
you
I'm
can
saying?
like the person as the artist and hate the person as the person.
No,
But I'm just still saying,
can't.
if you see a
That's like
motherfucker,
movie actors.
No,
and
Yeah,
shit.
they play a role.
don't be afraid to tell nigga you like what he doing.
But
Yeah,
If he don't accept
We need
it,
to hear
then
that.
okay, you're a weirdo. I will never slap your shit again.
Definitely.
But if I see you and I like you, I'm gonna have, and I'm one of my partner like nigga,
I'm
you
like,
damn
hey,
near-
I appreciate
you
what
damn
you
near should be
doing.
wearing a shirt with the nigga name on it, and now you see the nigga you.
Yeah, and shout out to
In
President.
fact, you like. In
Yeah.
fact, you
Yeah.
lightweight.
Yeah.
He's lightweight
Love you,
mugging.
cuz.
Like,
I ain't saying I'm gonna be in the front with a row with pom poms, but if I see y'all in person, that's well.
If I see you,
Anybody
I'm
that come
gonna
on my
do it.
show, if I've listened to you and I'm telling both of y'all this at the same time, if I have personally listened to something you do and I like it, I tell you in your face, and I've said it to both of you. I'm like, I like what y'all doing.
Nah, that's
Why?
love.
Because
That's love,
I
bro.
tell you in your face because life goes on. Who knows when we gonna be in the same square that had the same
Right.
15 seconds of molecules together in the same molecular structure to me to tell you that.
And for all you know, nigga might be on some, man, this shit is pointless. And you get one motherfucker saying, blood, I love what you doing. That can give a
I
nigga a
salute
little bit
what you
more
doing.
encouragement to
That part.
push
That
forward.
part.
But guess what though?
Yeah.
At least
I'm
you
gonna
was
tell
real.
you.
At least you was real to yourself and you got it off your chest. That's
Yeah.
the most important thing of the day. Like for 4 or 5 days, it was an Empire event, right? Zay Bang, we both from the city. He know my niggas in the hood type shit. I never met him. I'm like, you know what? I fuck with your music, bro. I went up to him and asked him for a picture. I could have been my ego shit, cause you feel me? I'm upcoming. I'm known
Yeah.
too, but it's the fact that I was vulnerable.
You
Sometimes
got
you gotta surrender to the
It's
universe.
human.
You can't be
Yeah.
tough all the time, my nigga. Like the
Hey.
fuck?
Right.
You gonna go out like this?
Cat Williams say you niggas wake up
Relax,
banging
nigga.
on bacon.
Come on,
Like what's happening?
That's a
be
die
a
guy.
Like, man, I like what
Yeah.
you're doing. You know what I'm saying? I salute what you're doing, man. Do what you do. That's good. I support what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's how we should be.
Yeah.
Come on,
In
man.
our essence of who we are before y'all let the pilgrims get you niggas confused and illusion of inclusion. Got you niggas confused
Yeah.
and
Uh-oh.
you get that at 3 in the morning.
Come on, man.
But that's what it used to be.
Yeah.
The barter system started with
The barter system.
Nubian intelligent God get to the Africans. Niggas.
They don't, man, you about to hit them with too much game.
Too much game? Them gyms. I drop gym. I'm fat, nigga. I tell you I drop gym. I don't go to gym. I drop them.
Now, when we first came on, you mentioned that you got 20 years of work in these schools and stuff like that.
35 years,
35 years.
20 plus.
Oh shit, Mike Chambers, cream
uh,
factory.
In that San Francisco,
successful-
in that San
yeah,
Francisco
Francisco,
school, which
yeah.
is one of the hardest school districts being because it's so diverse.
Indeed.
You got kids coming from $1 million houses, and you got kids who didn't eat yesterday.
Straight up.
All up in there, you got to be able to reach them all, and you got kids that you already know when they turn 15, 16, they finna get in them streets.
Indeed.
Yeah.
That's so if you don't save them right now,
It's over.
you'll be seeing their obituary or seeing them what they got convicted of in a few years.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that and what's the
I'ma
toll
tell you,
that it
like,
takes
man,
to do that.
The coldest thing that happened to me at one of the graduations, right? Because the line of work that I do as well, you know, if there's a shooting or a stabbing or something like that, you know, we deal with that as well. You know, we go to the hospital, we walk the families in to see their loved one for the last time, type of deal, right? So we do a lot of funerals. So we had a graduation. I said, oh man, let me get one of those obituaries. It was, I didn't mean to say obituary, but it was, I do so many of them. I meant to say one of the programs, but I said obituary, and it threw me off. Like, damn, we had a graduation. These babies walking across that stage, watching some of the folks that I worked with, getting them from out the halls, into the halls, the classrooms, to walking across that stage.
Right.
So when I work with a kid, I work with the kid and the kid's whole family. Because sometimes the parents don't understand what's going on. Because the kid will say, "Nah, mom, I'm good.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, "Nah, check on 'em." You know what I mean?
You gotta go to that parent-teacher conference.
And I do it. And what I do when it comes to mediations, I'm one of the top mediators in the school district. I'm hood to hood. I can go to any hood day or night in Frisco, and I'm Big Cheek in the building. You know what I mean? So I don't get no drama. So when I'm talking to a parent, And if they say, well, Chico said this, I said it. Man, take your ass to class. Stop fucking up. Man, come in right.
Mm-hmm.
You coming in wrong. If I see one of the little young homies smelling like weed, say, bro, come here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you need to spray that up. You know, man, you about to go in the classroom and you smell like this. Come on, man, you about to fuck up. That's just me.
You
You know what I mean? And a lot of folks don't have that relationship with the youngsters. I am hood to hood. I know your dad. I know your mom. I know your granny. You know, so like, come on, man. Don't bullshit with me. I tell every kid that I work with, don't ever lie to me. I'm trying to help you. You know, you saying all this, that's nothing. Give me this. Yes or no, motherfucker. Yes or no. Did you do it? Yes or no? I can help you better.
Right.
Versus then all that bullshit, because I know how it is. I was kicked out of school in the 3rd, 6th, 8th, 12th, lost my football scholarship. I understand how it is. I was a spoiled block boy. I was spoiled as fuck and spent the block a lot. So I know a lot. I seen a lot. You know what I mean? My father was a big drug dealer. I seen everything. He didn't hide it from me since the 70s. Cocaine on the table, starting out in front of me, didn't give a fuck. But that's how I was in the 70s. You know what I mean? So I saw all that.
Right.
So when I work with these kids, bro, I work with them wholly. And if you ain't rocking with me today, I don't give a fuck. I'll see you later, because you're going to come back. I don't never shut my door, though. The door's open. I ain't chasing your ass. I don't chase no kid.
Right.
The door's open. So if you want to come back to talk to Cheek, I got you. You know what I mean? Like this little dude right here, he used to get in trouble. But it was good trouble, though. You know what I mean? It was, but it was still like, all right, bro, I'm working the schools, bro. Calm that shit down. Man. You know what I mean?
You got my name.
You making me look bad, bro. Stop that shit.
I'd be like, motherfucker, why you got the school calling me? You motherfucker calling me that I make me look bad. Your parents be like, your teacher ain't supposed to know my name unless I come up there.
I was
Much
privileged.
shout out and love to you for all the things
salute,
you're
yeah,
doing.
'cause-
We're going to get ready. We got to get up out of here pretty quick. So we're going to say, what's your plans for the future?
Yeah.
What the rest of 2025
Yeah, so,
holding for you?
I did videos all over the world for this album. The album is called Pretty Pussy and Sunsets.
Okay.
I like that.
I'm setting the tone, man. Yeah, setting the tone. Check me out. Single The Right Time is doing numbers. They just picked it up on a show called Adults on Hulu.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah.
going crazy.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Right on, man.
That's a cool placement.
For
Right
real,
there.
for real.
Yeah.
And I must say,
Okay.
I gotta say this before the interview is
Go
over.
for it.
There's no exclusive without the frequency.
Yeah.
I got my
Come on,
guys
man.
that play in
Come
the
on,
band.
Yeah.
Rusty Allen, he played with Sly.
Plug your people.
You know,
Rest in
I
peace to
plug
Sly.
my guy, Wayman Deontay, the coldest nigga on the keys I've ever heard. Baby Stevie Wonder. My boy Shogun on the guitar. He a real rock star. Paint his nails and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we got my boy Darcel, man, on the drums. He playing every drum with one hand. That's how sick he is. So we coming for you this year. It's gonna be a nice year.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing, man, what you cook up.
Yeah. Nah, thank you, man. I appreciate y'all.
For sure.
He got that international shit. I don't think people really understand. Like, that's watching, you gotta really dial into him. Like,
And tell them where they can find you on social media again.
Man, at Frequency Exclusive. The YouTube is the same. Run the numbers up, subscribe,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna
subscribe,
keep
like,
dropping
share.
that content for you guys.
Get it.
It's gonna be good.
Come
All
on, man.
right, Cheeks, what's 2025 looking for you?
Hey man, like I said, I go on tour next week, man. I'm headed over 6 states, you feel me? I got my single dropping next Friday called Sun Kiss. All platforms, you feel me? I got a music video called Party Every Day. It's my album I dropped in Valentine's Day. Love Warfare. It's crazy. That's why I'm traveling. My album going crazy, you feel me? I got a tour tape coming out July 1st. You feel me? I got 4 bangers on it. Man, we going up. You feel me? Stay tuned. You feel me? YP.
So,
Tell them where they can find you on social media.
Look, YP Chico. It's YPCHEEKO. You feel me? It's like your cheek, the O. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube is YP Chico Official. Man, come on, man. Get with it, get lost. Just not in the sauce. You feel me? Fuck with the boss. You did.
Yeah. Tell them where they can find you, man, because you was giving that ism, man. You was giving them that good game, that
Listen,
good
man.
roots,
Right.
man.
there you go.
Man,
Blessings.
you can find me everywhere, man. You feel me?
Find them.
You feel me?
Exactly.
I am Mr. _ Chico on Insta. You know, on Facebook, 'cause I'm still Facebook. You know, I got this thing called Just Listen. But when I'm dropping these jewels, I'm letting you know, just listen. Take the time out, shut the fuck up, and just listen.
I like that part.
You know what I mean?
like
that's
that
how I get down. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'll keep it 100 all the time. And also, you can check him out tomorrow at Juneteenth Film Mode. I forgot about it. My bad. I forgot about that. So handle y'all business
Shout out Ryan.
and his ends.
Shout out Cuzzo.
Yeah, that's Cuzzo. Let's go Cuzzo. You know
Shout out
what I mean?
Ryan. Yeah.
So what we want you to know, parents, if you need help with your kids, don't hesitate. Get at me. I'm going to tell you the truth straight up. I'm going to tell you the truth straight up. I promise you that. Chief.
And one more thing, look.
Uh-huh.
And shout out to all the fathers around the world, man. Happy Father's Day to all the black kings, to every father across the world, man. Appreciate y'all for the one that's active in your child life.
Color.
I feel like I'm a good turnout. My father in my life, so man, shout out to all the fathers, man. Black kings, man. Stand up, man. Black folks.
Celebrate that splash.
Juneteenth.
Lodge, tell them where they can find you.
Man, first of all, shout out my boy Frequency for showing up, man.
Frequency,
building. This my engineer. I'm working on album number 4. This one's gonna be slamming, man. To use old school terms, man. I got my boy Styling, my boy Young Junior. Man, we got Foots, man, from the city, man.
Foots, Live Wire. Shout out to Live Wire.
Yeah,
Foots.
Just dropped the
I
bag
gotta
with
get
Chrissy.
Foots. Yeah,
Just
Kevin
dropped the
Chrissy
bag with
drops
Chrissy
up.
Cole.
Shout out my
We
boy
gotta get
Foots,
Foots up here.
Yeah, that track is coming to you
Yeah,
next week.
I gotta hear that.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on.
already in my but yeah, man.
Yeah.
So shout out, man, everybody, bro. We finna really do this music shit. Turn up, man. It's a good time to be in music if you're from the Bay Area and you're really pushing. It's been a lot of legends such as you know, my big brother in front of me leading the way, along with others, man. Fab, you know, all them niggas like Style and everybody that's been ahead of us, man. So, you know, a window opened up, man. So y'all tune in, man. The Bay is making a big comeback. Not like we some people never left, but I think we got that Mecca. We got that Mecca stuff that we really got to bring back. So y'all can find me on Instagram and everywhere else. Camouflage, KAMMFLAGE. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Check out YouTube. For any mixed episodes, you might see somebody you know, man. You know, we done had everybody slide through this thing
Legends.
around here. So shout out, man.
Pete, where they can find you.
Hey, you can find me across the board at Pharaoh Films. Literally, I don't got no imagination. So on every platform you can go on Pharaoh Films, and my mug will pop up.
Love it.
What you got going?
Well, next Tuesday on the 17th, my movie All the Love will be debuting on Tubi. Got another one that was on there. It was trending a little while ago, Aliens in the Hood. So that's the 2 projects that I've dropped this year. And we got one starring you and Her Story to Tell with Chrissy Cola, Markiva Albritton, and Tooch Magooch. Yeah, Tooch came on down and blessed us with it. So we got some things that is cooking and some things that we getting out the freezer to thaw out. So it's gonna be a big year.
Yeah, you know me. I'm your host, Deshaun. You can catch me on IG, Cognac_Confessionals, Facebook and YouTube, Cognac Confessionals. But you can always find me in your bitch dreams. Why? Because that's where I reside. But more importantly, you can find me in the bosom of the universe, because that's where I call home. You niggas will get that at 3 in the
The whole
morning.
earth is his turf.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I want to say, fellas, I really appreciate this love. Continued success and blessings. Happy Father's Day, but now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Hey, catch y'all next week.